I guess you have to be controversial. That is the controversial take. You have to stand your ground on your beliefs. That way you get your clients that align with you. That way you're not people pleasing and overextending yourself. And that's the way that you start to create your community and you start creating your framework that isn't cookie cutter and that it's positioned correctly. Now, why is the positioning important? Why is all this information? Why do you want to align with your target market? Because you want their journey to be as easy as possible from A to B so they get results faster. And how are you going to get them from point A to point B the fastest? Is that you qualify them knowing that, okay, they do have this problem. B, they align with your values and they align with your energy. So walking them through the process is going to be an enjoyable thing where you're going to like, oh, I have so and so meeting at 3. I can't wait to have, I want to see what they've done. What advances have they made? What's the next step in their business? Where is it going? That's the kind of energy and excitement that you want to work with. Because if you don't have that, you might as well just stick to a 9 to 5, right? And then go home and sleep and not worry about it. Granted, there's some pitfalls with a 9 to 5 too, right? So there's stability, there's a paycheck, but there's no true security. There's no true retirement, right? We're all here in the States, we're all on 401ks in our 9 to 5s. And so, and the moment they don't need us, they don't need us. I live in a red state, which means that it's right to work. And a lot of the blue states are adopting right to work. It's not in the legislation, but they'll have you sign a contract saying this position is right to work. So out the gate, just you know that there's no confidence that you have job security if they're starting off the relationship that way. So, but if you're going to do this the right way, set yourself up in the sense that you're going to work with people that are going to bring good things to you and in your business, good energy to be around, and you're going to enjoy working with them, right? That's the point. That's why we're here. So yeah. And so that brings another point where, because people get really sensitive about when they feel like you're excluding people, and you're not excluding people. You're just working with the people that align the best with you. The people that are left out are going to find their coach that aligns with them, that they have an appeal for. Because if somebody really wants to work with you because they like you, even if they're not in your niche, they'll find you. They'll sign up and they'll work with you, right? But then you're probably aligned energy-wise and project-wise, and you have a solution for their problem, right? So you're not really excluding anyone. You're excluding the people that aren't okay with your principles, that aren't okay with your values, that aren't okay with your systems, right? And they'll find a different home somewhere else. Nothing happens. It's not like you're excluding them in a malicious way. You're just saying, this is the way I do my things. This is what I believe in. And if you want to join this membership, join it. Kind of like whether you want to go to one fitness place or you want to go to another fitness place, right? Or if you like one brand of burger places versus another brand of burger places. It's just stuff that fits us better. But if we do this the right way, and you niche and you position yourself and you're let's see how many seconds this brain fart lasts for. And you're controversial because you simply state what your beliefs are and you're breaking down limiting beliefs relating to what people do online for whatever it is you're coaching. And you take a belief and you flip it. That's really where the controversy lies, and it makes life a lot easier. I'll tell you from the people-pleasing aspect of it. So I was very socialized to be a people-pleaser, and I'll tell you how that affected the business, because you're so desperate to get the client, and you're not positioned in a way, you're not clarifying your message, you don't know. So whoever comes in, you want to help them, even if it's out of your scope, right? Let's say I help people turn their skill set and their knowledge into a digital product, a digital course. And the next thing you know, somebody came to help. They're like, oh, hey, I need a website. And you're like, but you're people pleasing and you help them create a website, right? Yeah, you worked with them and they're able to give you testimonial on how good you are with deadlines, how good you are with communicating and building something, right? But it's not a testimonial for you to start coaching on people, on professionals and entrepreneurs on how to create their schools, right? So you lost all that time. And then second of all, you were working on a project that really wasn't your passion, right? So that's just one example of how people pleasing is like self-sabotage. And it doesn't build up. It doesn't help you in the long run. So if you're yourself, if you're authentic, and you show up and you help people the way you like to help people, then the people that are there for you will stay, and the people that aren't won't even come through. And then life is just easier because you're doing what you said you're going to do. You're working on the problem that you're set yourself to work to. As soon as they're successful, you get the testimonials. And it's this beautiful cycle that just keeps growing. So yeah, I hope that all of this ties together, especially because this take had the least amount of noise in the background. I think I did burp, so if you see a cut, I cut the burp out. All right, it was awesome talking to you. Thank you so much. And I'll be back with tomorrow's topic.